Well, I have it laid out here. This is the HPI frame bracing kit. I went online and I did a little research on it. Well, I have to do a lot of research before you buy anything, right? But when I did some research, there were a lot of people talking about the difference for this particular frame bracing kit and two-piece versus one-piece chassis. And it sounds like it does better with the two-piece chassis versus the one-piece. So thankfully that Smokey here has a two-piece chassis, which means that there are two pieces to the chassis. Went over it in another video, but the outer section is larger than the inner section. The inner section just kind of fits in like a C. They go together and they weld them together. And then Rusty has a one-piece chassis. And unlike this frame bracing kit, so this frame bracing kit, this is the way it's going to work. If you haven't gone online and looked them up before, you can buy these in Summit. HPI, if you don't follow them on Instagram, they're really neat company, very dynamic. But anyway, hold on just a second. I'm going to get you guys attached over here to the side. And I'll hold this up so you can see it. So give me just a sec. Okay. Get my little... In another video, I'll show you how to make these. There's two pieces that you buy from Amazon. These little guys right here by TechMat. And you take these two and you can make this, which is a really neat little unit. You can, with this, you can attach your cell phone to any part of your classic car that has steel, which most of them are steel inside. So for Grandpa D, my truck, I can put my cell phone anywhere on the inside and it works. And if you have a like an iPad or some kind of tablet, you can put in the magnetic pieces on the back and make two of these, and then you can put the tablet anywhere you want on your dash, anywhere. Really cool. I'll show you guys how to make these really easy and pretty inexpensive as well. So let me put this on so you guys can see what's going on here. Hey guys, all right, so here we go. We're working on the HPI Customs frame bracing kit. So here we go. Got Smokey's frame on jack stands all the way around. I'm going to put in the directions to put in the motor mounts, but I'll do that later. There's the frame bracing kit, what it will look like. I'm going to work on removing both of the transmission horns today, but I wanted to show you that there we are, looking at level there, and then run it across here and try to find the areas that don't have a lot of welding on this frame, which are next to none. If I can find one. There we go. All right. So there we go. Moving the camera a little fast there, side to side. And I am finding the areas where they don't have any of their stitch welding that they did from the factory to get these level marks. And there we go. Level, side to side, or at least diagonally, and now side to side. Let's put it back here. There we go. Behind the back rivet, side to side, and now we'll move it over to this guy. There, and there we go, side to side. So we're level. I'm going to start doing some cutting and then get some stuff off, get some grinding done, and hopefully today I'll have the grinding done, have the frame horns off, and maybe have the frame bracing kit clamped on. We'll see. We'll see. If I can get the frame horns on, it started pretty late in the day. It's 5 o'clock now. So I'm going to be heading in a little while. So try to get those ground down and taken off. And we'll see. Get her done. All right, here's the plan mapped out. I'm going to cut along the tape line here, and then I'll continue around. Down through this side here, and then I think I'm going to cut directly down. These corners are the only parts I'm going to really have problems, I think, cutting. Underneath, I'm looking at, I'm going to come right along this part right here. There's a lot of crazy welds. I don't know if it was, you can see there's some buckling in the frame underneath right here. So I don't know if that's from hitting rocks or from, at one point, like I said, the frame had, or the car had been in a collision of some sort, small collision, but they had to pull the frame back, but everything measures out. I checked all the measurements, and from side to side, they did a good job pulling it back. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down the outside of the frame right here. Got some interesting little tabs that come out, so I'll end up chiseling these out when I get underneath them. And then I'm going to try to come out. I might end up coming at an angle this way. I think that might be the only way I can get to this one here. So once I get this cut out, then I'll try to video while I'm doing it. Show you guys what I'm doing. And then if this works out okay with this pattern, then I'll do the same on the other side. So we will see, crossing fingers and toes. Okay, here we go. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. It's a little chilly, so my mask is fogging up a little bit. Here we go. Okay, not so bad there. side, so far so good. Alright, let's come around to this side, and then we'll drop down. Let me see how this looks here. Okay. Alright, still might have to go a little deeper on that cut, but we'll see. Here we go. Alright, into this guy. Smoke detector works. Okay. So I had to make some pie cuts here. I'm going to switch out. Cutting disc is a little small now, but the line across the top's good. Came down this side. Looks like I'm deep enough in a lot of the cuts and down to the side there. So I'm going to switch out the blade, try to get this area right here, and then come in through the back. Time for a new blade. one's all the way through or not. Okay, this is what I'm looking at. So we're through on top. I had to cut some pie cuts into this area, just couldn't get in deep enough. Looks like I'm through all the way up on this side. Underneath, through all the way. So that's good to go. And it looks like I'm gonna have a little spot right here on the end, right there. Focus in on that. I haven't gotten yet. And then if that's the case, I'm gonna try hitting it with the ball peen hammer a couple times and see if I can move it around a little bit and go from there. So we will see. Well, I think I cut into the frame on accident. All right, well, I think what I'm going to do is run one more line right across here. See if I can get that piece off. Okay, I think that's a lot better. And then I'm going to put it right there. All right. So, let's check it out here. So I did cut into the frame. I'll just re-weld that right up through there. I'll grind it and weld it down. But the second cut coming along this edge, so next time I think what I'm going to do is just measure out, see how far the frame's coming down, run my blue tape along the frame, not the weld on the frame. And I got the side down here. This is all done and cut in. So I'll give it a couple whacks and we'll see, hit with the hammer and see what moves around and what doesn't, and yeah, go from there.